Totally, I don't know why I messed up his name. The Boy and the Heron. That was the winner, and it was like the clear winner from like for a mile. But do y'all think that should have been the winner for best animated feature film? The other nominees were Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, which I don't think anyone's seen. So I don't even think it should have been nominated just based on that. That's just my personal opinion. If you're not available for people to watch, you should not be nominated. But that's just me. And then Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse,
Ooh.
which should have been the clear winner. But yeah,
Uh,
uh,
I
yeah.
hate I
Go ahead,
hate
Alan. Go
agreeing with
ahead.
that because like it's ultimately a sequel with a cliffhanger. But
Yeah,
much love
yeah,
to Miyazaki, but I just did not connect to The Boy and the Heron. I wanted to love it and I wanted to appreciate it,
yeah. Me
but
too.
the longer the story kept going, the more I'd say confused I was because I was just like, okay,
Yeah,
like so this is very Alice in Wonderland kind of, but I don't understand anything that's going on.
yeah. The plot really didn't connect to the main character's struggle,
Yeah.
and then especially when you get to that third act. Now, I've heard some good explanations post, like post
Hmm.
watching it from other people who watched it, that the whole like tower falling was supposed to be, and then the granduncle was supposed to be like significant of like the fact that you have to make a choice as to whether you're going to accept your new mom and your new life, and if not, you're going to like have like a wobbling, kind of falling apart life. That was like the basic explanation I heard from
I
someone, was like, yeah, that makes
guess.
more sense in hindsight 2020. But if I come out of a movie theater and I'm confused, you know, I don't think that's, and a lot of people were like upset by this movie. So like it wasn't just
Mm.
me and Howland and it's like some
I
random
wouldn't
people
say
on
I
the
was
internet.
upset, like, because it's honestly a gorgeous movie. It's got like lovely animation in it. It's got
Yeah,
the
it is
music is
gorgeous.
great, the acting is great, and so on and so forth. It's just I think I was down with the first maybe 10, 20 minutes or so, but then it just like started getting more and more confusing, and I didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
And not gonna lie, like I feel like the main character could have like I don't know, they could have established him a little bit more because for the first I'd say 10 minutes of the movie he was very quiet, but I get why he was quiet. But I don't know. I'm rambling.
Yeah. But also like in the middle of the film it seemed like he didn't have a lot of agency. Like he was being like grabbed around to like go around the different parts of the new world that
It,
he was in. It just seemed like
yeah.
he was kind of being babysat, like kind of like those video game quests where you have to
Oh
like
my
walk a character and protect them from one point to another point. That's honestly that's what it felt like to me. It didn't seem like the main character had a lot of agency there.
Mhm.
But Bay, see you had something to say?
No, I mean, at first I was curious to see this movie, but now that you're describing it to me, maybe I shouldn't really watch it. It might not be a good use of my time.
Well,
Um,
I still
I
think
still
it's
think it's a good
good.
use of your
Like it's
time because it's yeah. But I wouldn't spend money on it. Like
mm,
if it was in the theater and there was like pay $20 to go see it, I personally would not go and pay $20 to
Mhm.
see it again
mhm,
because I saw it twice
mhm,
just to make sure like I knew
mhm.
what I was talking about.
yeah, like the one I'd say the biggest point of confusion for me was the parakeets. I'm
Parakeets were so
they
scary,
they were
man.
so random, and I'm just wait, parakeets? Those are our villains? What? Why? Who is this parakeet king, and why is there? Yeah, like
That's right, the
it
Parakeet
felt so
King.
random and out of nowhere that I didn't know what to make of it.
Mhm.
I guess what also makes a good movie is clarity. Like if you leave the movie theater feeling confused, I mean, did the creators really were they really effective in telling the story or making
Mm.
you feel something? What was their intention behind the movie? What did they want the audience to feel, or like what did they want the audience to take away from it? So if it lacks that clarity, I guess then Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense
Completely
because
agree. Completely agree. That's some.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No, go
No,
ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
like I definitely agree with that because you want to be clear with your audience. There are times where ambiguity can work, but if like most of the movie is too ambiguous, then I don't know, like it just yeah, audiences like clarity.
Ambiguity can work if it's intentional, and then they were able to deliver it effectively. Because like cliffhangers, right? You're like, oh, you're left thinking about the movie after, and so you dwell
Hmm.
on it. But yeah. Anyway, anyway,
No, very good
I was
points.
just
Very good
thinking about
points.
Poor Things,
Yes.
because I just saw it last
Oh
night, and I
yeah.
was like, oh,
Oh,
yes,
you wanna
that's
we can
why.
let's finish up best feature animation. Let's jump into four things because I know a lot of people also thought that would win best picture.
Yeah.
But Michelle, did you have any more thoughts to add to The Boy and the Heron?
I mean, I just agree with everything everyone was saying. Like, I feel like, especially just having the idea of like, you should leave a movie feeling something. I think confusion is a bad thing to feel after a movie. Like, unless it's like, it's just so thought provoking, but it wasn't like so thought provoking that you were thinking like so deeply about it. It was like, wait, what happened?
And
Yeah.
So, and then I feel like they just tied in everything that they were missing to like the last couple seconds when he was leaving. It's like, oh yeah, this is your mom, and like it's like just throwing that stuff in at the very end of the movie. Like, what? Like, why did you just throw that in? Why wasn't that like sprinkled in throughout? Because it would have made more sense throughout
I
the
would
whole
actually
thing.
make an
But
argument
yeah,
that you know, like it's funny because Across the Spider-Verse definitely ended with a cliffhanger, and I still think it was more of a closed loop story than The Boy and the Heron was. Because you know, like
Yes.
even though
Yes,
it's like
sir.
okay, you don't know
Yes,
what's
sir.
going to happen next with Miles and such, but the story itself, like Across the Spider-Verse, is basically it's Gwen's story in a way. Like she has a character arc from beginning to end. It is very well done, and it is just ooh, that movie just gives me chills anytime I think of it. It was just so impactful.
It was really amazing. It was really amazing. Um, Also in best feature, best animated feature film was Elemental. I'm so glad that movie got a nomination because the movie got a lot of hate,
Yeah,
and to be honest, I was part of that hate train because the trailer did not convince me of anything. But when I actually watched the movie, I loved it. So I was really glad to see it get nominated. Nimona to me is still the film that I know a lot of people like, and a lot of people on the internet will probably be mad at me for saying this, but I don't believe it was a best animated feature film nominee in my
I don't
personal
think it
opinion.
was, but I really appreciated Nimona because like the thing is it took a story that I've seen so many times. It's like, oh yeah, here's the character who like, you know, he's on top of the world and he gets brought down and he has to partner up with this other character who's an outcast from society and they have to like, you know, the one guy has to get his I guess position back. But uh, like
Yeah,
that the thing that I appreciated about Nomona was it took a story that I'm familiar with and it basically got all the usual tropes that I've seen before out of the way in like the first 30 minutes. And then when after that point I was like, wait, this is usually the point where the movie's almost ending and we still got an hour left to go. I don't know what's happening after this. So I really appreciated that about it.
yeah. I will say like the third act, I really appreciate it as
Hmm.
well. Just like the final battle sequence and like Nimona, because of her story and what she was going through, like the fact that she had this suicidal ideation,
Yeah.
and then it was Ballister who came and stopped her from killing herself. Like that was super powerful, and just that moment where he put his hand on her chest and stopped her from destroying herself, like that hit me. That hit me
Also,
real hard.
kudos to the voice actress behind Nimona because oh my god, that it was some good voice acting. Like she just brought a lot of personality.
Yeah, there's a lot of different. Yeah, a lot of different personality to it for sure. No, most definitely. Okay, so again, Robot Dreams, I really think should be off this list because again, I haven't met anyone who's actually
I
watched it, and it still
want to
isn't
see it,
out
but
on
I haven't seen
digital
it.
to buy or even to stream. Yeah, no,
What
I
is the
agree. So I just want to add like one movie here to this category that I think should be on the nominee list for best animated feature. and was overlooked because it's Adam Sandler. I want to add the movie Leo. It was on Netflix. Have you seen it? Have you seen it though? Have you seen it?
Oh my gosh.
If you seen it, you know the truth. Michelle, back me up here.
It was a great film. I really enjoyed it. Did you actually
I haven't
see
seen
it,
it, but I saw the
is
trailer
this-
for it, and I was just like, okay, I remember 8 Crazy Nights, and I don't want to feel that pain again.
No, it's better than 8 Crazy Nights.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
I'll give it a watch.
Yeah. Also on Netflix. So Netflix and Nimona are on. Nimona and Leo are on Netflix. But Leo is really, really good. It's
I'll give
really
it a watch.
good. It's amazing. Yeah. Like if it wasn't for Across the Spider-Verse, I would say that is the best animated feature film.
Actually,
2023.
speaking of, like, one movie that I think got overlooked was the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
I would have to completely disagree with you. It did not get overlooked because it was a clone of Spider-Verse, and it was on.
Oh, come on! It was fun.
It was fun. Go ahead. Yeah.
When you say a clone, what
I
in
mean,
what
the
sense?
animation was similar,
animation
but
style?
you know, like, still the rest of it was good.
No, it was good. Like it was solid, but it was the typical like Teenage Mutant Ninja. It was almost a typical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles origin story all over again. I'm tired of hearing the story. I know about the goo. I know about like a Master Shredder. I understand that they have to fight over the fact that people don't like them. They think they're freaks in the city. I get that. I'm tired of seeing that story. I want to like they hinted at Shredder at the end of the movie. They should have just gone in with Shredder at the very beginning. Like I don't need an extra like origin story. I thought the voice actors did a great job. It was fun, but it just felt like why did they make this? This is like not bringing anything new. So yeah, but I'm glad you brought it up though, because that a lot of people have forgotten about that movie.
Yeah. Well, you brought up Leo, so.
All right, so going. I'm telling you, Leo's good. Don't sleep on Leo, people. It's amazing.